Hey RC fam, back again with another video. It's been a while since we have RC content because the last time we were just going on holidays. What we have here is my 9EMU. It's basically a slash clone. So I've got one of the local hobby shops have the LCG chassis for Traxxas Slash, and I got it on a very good price. So that's why we're gonna try to make this slash clone to be LCG. And I've got myself a center diff, which is not the slipper clutch. You can tune this one up, so it's gonna be a slash ultimate clone. Here we're just gonna replace the electronics, and yeah, we'll start working on it. We need to replace the drive shaft as well. Let's see how we go. This is one of my favorite car, and it's a really good one as well. So that's the LCG chassis that I bought, and the center diff as well. So we're not going to be using the slipper clutch, we're going to be using the center diff. And since I'm not racing, I'll fill that one up with 100Ks, and because I've already set it up as the back as 50Ks and the front as 50Ks as well. 60K at the front. And yeah, it may be me that I'm not good at reading instruction, or I don't know, I think that Traxxas instruction is not as good as Tamiya one. So yeah, 100K in there. Okay, if you're working from the back, you want to start with the C back first, and then D for the motor mount. C back is the one that's replacing this part in here, and D back will be the motor mount as well. So because I'm starting from the back, that's what I will do, C and D first, and then continue with H with the cover of the motor. So you need to remove 4 screws from the bottom. Then you can slide the rear bumper away. You will need to remove the arms and everything like that as well to replace this cover with the C back in here. Okay, so I finished part C. So that's the one in there, that's part C. You will still need to keep your old screws. You need to use your old screws in there as well. Yep, so I think, I'm not quite sure as well because I'm learning as well as we go. I think the next one that I want to do is part D and put in a new motor. Okay, so part D is just attaching the motor mount, that one in there, with the 4 screws. So I'll do that now. Okay, now that the part D is mount, we need to assemble the diff, which is just right there. No, actually, don't forget your shaft. And we're gonna be attaching the rear. So the motor mount is attached, and to attach you need to use the 4 screw that comes on C back. Just that one in there. There's 2 long one and 2 short one. The short one is for the top in here, 1, 2, and the long one is for the bottom one, 1, 2. So I'll do that off the camera. So I did part C and D, that is done. So the rear is basically done. It's just like some small bit like part H, just to cover of the gear in here, which I can do it. I think I'll do it later. You need to keep all your screws because even the motor mount, it required the old screws. So I'm gonna start moving to the front now. So once you put the servo in, I think you should do part F. So this is the front module, the one that I have from the old car, from the old chassis. What I need to do is basically remove the old plate and put it on the new plate. Sorry, that way. So I've removed the front end from the old chassis, and I tried to put in the part B in there. So this is basically the old plate. I put in the new plate. with this screw in here. There's 5 screws to remove the old plate and put in the new plate. This one is short, this 3 is long, so when you put it back, you just need to know that this 3 is the long one and those 2 are the short one. You will need to remove the steering column from the old plate to the new one. So yeah, once you put Loctite in, it should be in that position like that. Don't forget to put your center drive shaft. If you have the rubber mounting in there, you can use it. Mine got melted. So yep. To attach the front assembly, again there's 4 screws. 2 is long and 2 is short. The long one should go on. Yeah, the long one should go on the back of it. The one in here. And the short one should go at the front. I'll do it off the camera. So once you are done attaching the front assembly, do all the 4 screws. The last one is just attaching the steering in there from the bottom. Yeah, just attach like from there on in there. I just dropped my screws, so I'll do it off the camera. And there you go, you're basically done. All you need to do is just all the small stuff: receiver box, battery, motor cover, but everything else is all good. So this is the result, guys. I'm aware that it's sitting quite high, but because I just changed the body mount to Proline, and I'm not sure that that's gonna be in part 2 where I changed the body. So I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna use my old rally body, or I'm just gonna paint another one, which is this one is yeah, a Proline. I forgot what that one is. I think it's 1960. I cannot remember, but yeah. So this is the end result. It's quite nice and clean. So we have LCG chassis. I've got the electronic from my Big Rock. New servo, new Proline body mount, RPM, and really the one that is left from the 9 EMU is just basically the front and rear and the diff, both front and rear diff. I'm currently printing another for the battery straps, and that's gonna be for taller battery. This one is short, but there you go. What do you think? I think it looks pretty nice. Got a center diff, LCG, powerful electronic in there,